Are you ready to make someone special, a specific person, want to see you all the time using the power of the law of attraction? Hi, everyone. Robert Zink, miracle mentor and alchemy life coach. And today we are soaring high like a big, beautiful eagle. And we're always flying in the direction of your dreams and your goals. Hey, thank you for subscribing. Be sure and click the bell icon. Now, when I use this word make, I don't literally mean that you're going to just grab somebody and force them to do something against their will. What I am saying is that you are going to maximize, you are going to optimize your magnetic power to attract them into your life for love. Now, maybe it's been a breakup. I don't know. Have you gone through a breakup and you'd really like to be that special person again in their life? You remember when you fell in love, you were attractive to them. You were magnetic, and then something changed. Well, we're going to help you with that. But one of the things I want to say is that you're going to hear a lot of law of attraction gurus that will tell you, well, don't think about that person all the time. Stop thinking about that person. You may even hear that from your friends. You're thinking about that person too much. Stop it. Okay, so let's have a little experiment right now. I don't want you to think about a bright yellow sour lemon. Don't think about it. No. Some of you are thinking about that lemon, what it would taste like in your mouth, especially if you squeezed it a little bit. Can you feel your mouth watering? You see, when you tell yourself, stop doing something, your subconscious mind erases the negative and only hears do something. So if what you're saying to yourself is stop thinking about him, stop thinking about her, what you're really saying to yourself is think about her, think about him. So high flyers, it all comes down to those levels of consciousness that we've talked about in other videos. And the lowest level of consciousness, the level of consciousness where you are least likely to be able to manifest what you desire, is despair. So if you've met somebody and the two of you were really hitting it off, and I mean, you were really connecting, and then all of a sudden they ghosted you. You're in despair. What's going on? Sometimes you're in despair and you don't even know it. And that's why you attracted the ghosting. Oh, did you ever think about that? That if you have abandonment issues, if you're worried about someone leaving you, if you've gone through that in past relationships, or maybe even with your parents or your family, you may be consciously, or I should say subconsciously, in a state of despair without even knowing it, even when things are going good, even when you're happy, even when you're laughing, even when the two of you are connecting. In the background, there's this little bit of despair. And that is what is attracting the separation and oftentimes the ghosting. Now, the same happens in breakups. One person will oftentimes say to me, Robert, after the breakup, and after I calmed down a little bit, I realized that at some level, I attracted the breakup because I was always worried about the breakup. I was always in a state of despair. So, okay, we're not going to spend any more time on that, but you need to move from the state of despair to the state of empowerment, where you start doing affirmations, where you start working out more, where you start talking to yourself and visualization and all of that. You are taking proactive actions or inspired actions to improve your life, to make you more magnetic, to make you more attractive, and to make that person want to come back to you or call you or be with you all the time. High flyers, let's not stop there. So we hit this point of empowerment. And sometimes people will say to me, hey, Robert, I've been doing everything you've told me to do. I'm doing my tapping. I'm doing my meditation. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. And I just don't feel like anything's happening. Well, that becomes an affirmation all by itself. When you say, I don't feel anything's happening, that's what you're affirming. That's what you're manifesting. Nothing happening. But then eventually something happens. And here's what it is. The person just lets go. You know, I'm tired of trying. I'm tired of wanting. I'm tired of waiting. And they just let go. And all of a sudden, they find that their magnetism, their attraction action just literally grows overnight. Old boyfriends start to call. Exes from the past show up. People start getting hit on all over the place. Emails, letters, phone calls, you name it. And then something even miraculous happens. They attract that person back into their life. Why? How did this happen? Why did they have to go through all this? Because they put the other person up on a pedestal and they made themselves a lowly street rock. So high flyers, before we talk about this pedestal street rock thing, and if you know me, if you've watched some of my videos, you know what I'm talking about when I say street rock. But the first thing you want to do is megadose. You want to megadose yourself with positive thoughts. Now, this is important, Rachel. You know this. It's not just positive thoughts about the other person or the other person coming back. That's not the positive thoughts. The positive thoughts are about yourself, about your life, about your beauty, about your attraction. I just had a client last night. Oh my gosh. She texted me and she said, Robert, we had a great weekend last weekend. We were so deeply in love. It felt so good. And this weekend, he's ghosting me. I don't think I'm attractive enough. What the hell kind of affirmation is that? I don't think I'm attractive enough, but some of you feel that way. Some of you think that way. Some of you feel you're too old or too young. Well, maybe not too young, but too old. Maybe you feel that you're not attractive or you're not smart enough. So what I'm talking about is megadosing yourself on positive thought, not ego talk. I'm talking about really getting in touch with who you are and who you desire to be and what you know you can be, and affirming those affirmations every single day, morning, noon, and night. I am worthy of love. I am attractive. I am magnetic. I am handsome. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. But you get the idea. And you start to believe it. And your subconscious mind believes it. And then you attract from a position of being on the pedestal rather than a street rock. Megadose. Megadose yourself with positive affirmations and positive thoughts. So the next thing that really, really, really is attractive and unattractive at the same time. So let me explain this to you. When you're in a state of anticipation, I used to be that way with Rachel all the time. When is she going to call? When is she going to text? Why isn't she texting me? When is it going to happen? And then you know what I would do? I would turn the phone off. I'd say, hey, I don't like this feeling within myself. It's intense wanting, intense needing, intense anticipation. I'm getting excited here. But you've got all of these powerful emotions and energies working against you. And so the more you want a phone call or a text, the more you'll end up wanting a phone call or a text. I believe it's about extreme, absolute certainty. Absolute certainty. I'm absolutely certain he'll text when he's ready. I'm absolutely certain there's going to be an email for me sometime soon. I don't put a date on it. I don't put a timeline on it. I don't say they're going to text me in the next 10 minutes or they're going to text. I just know that the text is coming. I'm absolutely certain. I'm absolutely certain. Next, high flyers, amp up your creative visualization and see yourself as the one who is on the pedestal, the one who is unique, the one who is attractive, the one who is being sought after. And don't just see yourself being sought after by that specific person. Yes, that's the one that you will attract to you, that you desire to attract to you, but you better be attractive to everyone. So see yourself as attractive to everyone. See yourself out in a restaurant and everybody looking at you. Oh, wow. Who is that? I got to go get her phone number. I got to see if I can get her Instagram page or something like that, whatever. You see, everybody's attracted to you. So how do you do that? I say you get into a nice warm bath. You turn off the lights. You light 2 or 3 candles in the room. You shut your eyes. You can put some nice 538 hertz music on or any relaxing music. You close your eyes and you just meditate on being attractive. You meditate on being in demand. You meditate on being magnetic, not only to that specific person, to everyone. Okay. Can't emphasize that enough. Attractive people are attractive generally to everyone. Okay. And you're attractive. You're beautiful. You know that you are. So, and listen, embrace your uniqueness. Okay. Embrace it. Embrace it. It's what makes you special. And then the last thing I want you to do, this is kind of crazy, but it works. You need to write down tonight 25 things that you've all kind of a bucket list, 25 things you've always wanted to do or learn or study or become or start. Why do I want you to do that? Because every time you find yourself moving back into that obsession zone, I want you to go to that list and find something on that list and start working on it. Maybe you've always wanted to paint a giant oil painting, but you've never gotten around to it. So put it on your list. When you find yourself becoming obsessive, go to the art store, get the canvas, get the paint, and get started and get focused. You will be shocked at how focusing on yourself, focusing on your own journey will make you attractive and make them want to be around you all the time. Here's some other videos to help you on your journey.